I was going through a lot at the time. My best friend had recently died in a car accident, and I had just been laid off from my job. To make ends meet, I started working at a cafe on the highway. It was January. I had only recently gotten this job. Since it was winter, the nights were foggy and we didn't get many customers. My night shifts mostly involved standing at the cash register and making sure everything was in order, basically managing the cafe. One night I was alone because my coworker was late due to the heavy fog on the highway. That's when a girl walked into the cafe. Her name was Anna. At least that's what I could tell from the name tag on her shirt. I asked her what she would like and she replied, "What? What do you mean? I work here." And I didn't know what to say, and she said, "Let's get started," and walked behind the counter and started setting things up like she'd been working there for days. I thought maybe she usually worked day shifts and her schedule had changed, but I felt like I would have known her at least a little. As the night went on, there were still no customers, so I took a short break to freshen up. I was still adjusting to night shifts, but there was something about Anna being there didn't feel right. Still, I told myself I was probably just overthinking it. Yes, I could have called the manager, but I was already dealing with so much mentally, and I didn't want to spiral into overthinking. I didn't want to feed my demons. When I came back, the cafe was empty. Anna was gone. No sign of her anywhere. I checked the back room and called out her name, but there was no response. A little later, my coworker arrived and asked who I was looking for. I told her everything. She said no one new had been hired and she was sure of it because she was the shift supervisor, so she knew that no one had taken the job. I felt stupid standing there explaining everything. She nodded while I talked, but I could tell she didn't really believe me. I could see it on her face. All my coworkers reacted the same way. They assumed it was because I wasn't doing well mentally, which yes, I wasn't, but I know what I experienced. I just know I did, and I'll never be able to prove it to anyone.